Women are not attracted to men who desperately want to be liked. They're attracted to men who remain grounded, even when emotions get intense. And that's why so many men fail in modern dating. Not because they're unattractive, not because they lack money, not because they don't have potential, but because the moment they emotionally attach to a woman, they lose themselves. They overthink, they chase, they seek validation, and attraction quietly dies. Because women don't fall for unstable energy, they fall for emotional gravity. Most men today have been taught a dangerous lie, that masculinity itself is toxic. So they suppress their edge, their confidence, their leadership, their emotional control. They become softer, more agreeable, more emotionally dependent. And then they wonder why women lose attraction. Because deep down, women do not crave weakness disguised as kindness. They crave masculine presence, calm, grounded, unshaken. And in this video, you're going to discover 5 masculine traits women secretly crave, even if they never admit it out loud. Trait 1. Emotional control. The first trait is emotional control. This is where attraction begins. A woman watches how you react under emotional pressure. That's the real test. Not when everything feels easy, not when she's giving you attention, but when she pulls away, when she becomes cold, silent, distant. Most men collapse emotionally in these moments, and women feel it immediately. The panic, the neediness, the insecurity. A woman can forgive awkwardness, but she rarely forgives weakness. Because the moment your emotions become dependent on her attention, you stop feeling masculine to her. Now understand this carefully. Emotional control does not mean becoming emotionless. It means your emotions do not control your behavior. A masculine man still feels anxiety, still feels uncertainty, still feels attraction. But he never loses composure. That is power. Imagine you're on a date. Everything feels good, until suddenly she goes quiet. Now, most men mentally panic. Did I say something wrong? Is she losing interest? How do I fix this? And the harder they try to recover the moment, the worse the energy becomes. But a grounded man stays relaxed. He smiles, makes a joke, changes the energy naturally. Because he understands something most men never learn. Women absorb emotional energy, and panic is contagious. Trait 2. Emotional stability. The second trait women crave is emotional stability. Women naturally experience emotional waves. Their emotions constantly rise and fall. That's feminine energy, which is why women are deeply attracted to men who feel emotionally steady, like a mountain during a storm, not another storm. Most men fail this instantly because they become defensive too easily. A woman teases them, slightly challenges them, questions them a little, and suddenly their ego explodes. But emotionally stable men don't react impulsively. That calmness becomes magnetic. Because confidence that constantly needs defending isn't confidence. It's insecurity in disguise. Trait 3. Stop worshiping women. The third trait is refusing to worship women. This destroys attraction faster than almost anything else. The moment a man sees a beautiful woman and mentally places her above himself, the dynamic changes instantly. He becomes overly careful, overly agreeable, overly available. And women can feel this immediately. Here's the truth. Beautiful women are not searching for another fan. They already have plenty. What they rarely meet is a man who treats them normally, not cold, not disrespectful, just grounded, relaxed, unimpressed. A masculine man does not pedestalize beauty because he understands something important. The more desperately you seek validation from women, the less attractive you become to them. Trait 4. Leadership. The fourth trait is leadership. And no, leadership is not controlling women. Weak men try to control women. Strong men control themselves and lead situations calmly. Leadership is emotional direction. It's the ability to make decisions without hesitation, to stay calm when situations become uncertain, to create safety through certainty. Most women spend their entire lives around emotionally confused men, passive men, indecisive men, men afraid to lead. So when a woman meets a man who naturally takes control of situations without arrogance, it immediately stands out, because certainty feels masculine. Trait 5. Purpose. And the fifth trait might be the most important of all. Purpose. A man without purpose becomes emotionally dependent on women, and emotional dependence destroys attraction. The most attractive men are not obsessed with women. They are obsessed with building themselves, their mission, their future, their discipline, their standards. And ironically, that's exactly what makes women obsess over them. Because women are naturally drawn toward men who have direction. Men whose lives do not revolve around female approval. The moment a woman feels like she becomes your entire world, the attraction starts fading. Because mystery disappears, tension disappears, masculine energy disappears. At the end of the day, women do not fall deeply for perfect men. They fall for emotionally grounded men, men who stay calm under pressure, men who lead naturally, men who do not seek validation, men who know exactly who they are. Because real masculine energy is rare now, and rare things become valuable. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Psychology of Desire for more content on female psychology, attraction dynamics, masculine mindset, and emotional mastery. And comment below, which masculine trait do you think most men are missing today?